New Yorkers, we got 2 umpires, so we should get this chukker underway very quickly. Dan is riding Sugar, a world-famous horse. I think Sugar actually won Best Playing Pony last weekend with the Jamaicans. And I believe Minnie is riding Persia, another jolly good horse. And Rory, who's Rory riding? Tallulah. So let's see if Newport, they've got a lot of work to do. They're 3 goals behind. It pops out in their favour. Dan and Minnie converging on Esteban, and Esteban coming out of the Keating sandwich, turns it, and Jenna was coming down the line with Margot, so I think Esteban's going to get done for that. Dan sort of points towards the 60, and that's where it's going to go. So, unfortunate for Esteban, he evaded 1 Newporter, he evaded 2 Newporters, but then Margot and Jenna were coming down the line. He tried to turn the ball, and they came right at him. So, penalty, 60-yard penalty in favour of the home team. Rory just teeing it up. I forgot to thank you all for doing the divot stomping. The field did look a lot better. Maybe on your way over to prize giving, if you're coming over, you could divot stomp on your way over, do the treading in. All right, Rory. As you can see, Newport have a player either side of the goal mouth in case it's running wide. They'll try and pop it back into the middle. Rory just settling down that pony. He's going for the big shot. It's running along the ground. Is it true? It runs into Esteban. Can Dan get to it? No. Keith Hart saves it, passes it towards Esteban. Esteban couldn't get his shot. About the only shot he's missed all day. Jenna does really well, puts it to Minnie. This should be a Minnie. Oh, I was going to say that should be a Minnie Keating goal, and I think somebody crossed Minnie's line because Minnie doesn't usually miss those. Oh, it looks like it's going the other direction though. Maybe Minnie was not quite on the line, and the umpires, let's see, I'm looking at the replay here. Oh yeah, I think Esteban had the line, not Minnie on that play. I did not see him. So penalty to New York. Esteban taps it, looks up. He's got players running all over the place for him. Dan on the Sugar trying to get some pressure onto Esteban. Esteban nonchalantly lofts the ball up the field. He's having a cracking game and picking it up. Slaney, Minnie, backhand, whistle goes again. So I think it's going to be, let's see, a penalty in favour of New York. Oh, this is bad news. And it probably could be from the spot or from the 30. It looks like they'll take the spot call. And it's an undefended. This is going to open a lead of 4 goals. They're not going to miss that. It's only like 10 yards out. And he can just dribble it in. He doesn't have to have the one shot even. Doesn't need it. I don't know what Rory thought he was doing. He should have come from the other way to give himself half a chance. So that's it, 11-7. That's a big mountain to climb for the home team, especially when you've got Esteban Scott on the other team who's having a cracking game. In comes the ball, Jenna. She's not giving up. Jenna's going. Come on, Jenna, let's go. You got Dan backing you up. Jenna still pushing it forward. Esteban trying to get to her. Dan Keating on the near side. They leave it. Rory Tory surely can finish it off. No, Rory can't. He's been hitting ponies all day long. He needs to go carefully around them. Otherwise, it's always going to happen. So a hit in, and Esteban going to take this. Sends it across the face of his goal. Nobody can cross his line. Dan on Sugar waiting for him. Esteban fakes him out. Dan falls for it. Esteban gets another chance. Now Esteban tries to unload it up the middle. Rory tries to get onto the line. Dan, brilliant from Keating. Keating, quite good from Newport. They managed to pass the ball to each other twice, which is as much as they've done all day. Rory trying to move it forward. Rory now going forward. Esteban covering him. Esteban still covering him. Rory going under the neck. Didn't really get the angle on it. Esteban does enough. Runs it into the ponies. Here comes Margot. Margot just gets a touch on it. Minnie can't make the play. And I think the ball's run over the back line, has it? So a hit into... No, the umpires blow a whistle. I think maybe it came off a New York stick. And if a defender hits it over their own back line, we'll get the equivalent of a corner. No, maybe not. No, it's just going to be a normal hit in. And Esteban will bring it in. Esteban just going around Keating. Keating trying to get in the way. Does well. Doesn't get the backhand, though, and leaves it for Esteban. Esteban taking off. Rory trying to get in there. Rory still trying to get in there. Esteban just playing with him. He's having a fabulous game. He really is, just showing his pure class here. And where is the ball? It runs out. No, I think Dan tried to keep it in play. And I think now we're going to get the polo equivalent of a soccer corner when a defender hits the ball over his own back line, which I think is what Dan did. Although he's having a quick word.